Okay, here we go, game one.
Game one in winner's semis, best of 5 now for top 8. Heading to Pokemon Stadium 2. Byleth against Sephiroth.
Yeah, Byleth and Sephiroth. This matchup's got to be fairly interesting because obviously Byleth is a I'm going to say Byleth's a fairly bread and butter character. I could be wrong on that front, but they feel very kind of like what their moves that they should do, they do. They feel somewhat like a base Smash roster character. Sephiroth, on the hand, some of the biggest disjoints in the game, some kind of wild projectiles as well. I think Byleth might struggle to deal with that.
Yeah, but for Sephiroth, they've got to worry about the RB, especially if Sephiroth attempts to gimp Byleth. Because I remember last week...
oh, wait, hold on! Oh, almost amazing edge guard from Bloom. Unfortunately, just dropped that. RB is going to be sending Bossman back into disadvantage.
Yeah, after splash.
Repeat on last!
Did it twice. Wow. wasn't expecting it. So yeah, what I was trying to say is that last week I saw Bossman's Byleth like getting two up B spikes on, I believe it was Load. And they were very critical because Bossman did eventually beat Load as well. So that might be something that is on Bloom's mind for this particular matchup. Maybe he has to respect Byleth off stage a little bit more than he would in specific matchups.
I mean, yeah, this could be like another name chalked up for Bossman. Maybe looking to tear through the UK's Bayonetta populace, taking them out one by one until it's just them left. But either way, we're going to be seeing a lead taken from Bloom, speculation aside. 115% on the board, but still got 3 stocks.
Yeah,
Bossman %.
Geraldo off stage though. That just got Bloom out of the way so that he can get back on stage.
Ooh, that dash tag is going to be doing big damage, and that's forward air, sealing the deal, and taking Bossman's second stock before Bloom's even dropped 1.
Yeah, Bossman hasn't really fully settled down yet on center stage. The brief moments that he is on stage, he's finding himself going off stage very quickly. Well, Bloom just tried to do something a bit fancy there, to be honest.
So obviously we needn't remind you, but if you didn't know, Bloom, I believe, was the Smash World Tour winner. So...
Really?
Yeah, Bloom did win the EU version of the Smash World Tour. So we do have something of a living legend sitting here in this match.
Well, again, again, online is different to offline. But I mean, Bloom was also a fantastic player offline, though.
He was. He did attend my local quite a few times, and it was a lot of fun. And I do believe they did win a few times, actually, as well. But the past is the past, and the present is right now. And Bossman is chilling at 131%, final stock on the board, playing very kind of safe, playing very cautious, knowing that one quick hit could take this game away, and that up air almost does it.
Yeah, when you're recovering high, and trying to land back on stage, Sephiroth can easily catch you with the huge range of his sword. Oh, but I think that was an up B spike, as I mentioned earlier. However, though, Sephiroth needs to be at a specific % in order for the up B to spike, though. So
yes, anything over 50. If the enemy is over 50, then it becomes a spike.
Right. Oh,
Giga Flame.
Okay. Oh, didn't get punished for it though.
Yeah, look at Bossman chilling at 137, and that nair killing. I don't think I've ever seen. Never mind. Brilliant DI.
Not yet.
Back air, sealing the deal. Goodbye, Bossman. That is game 1 to Bloom.
Eventually got him with that huge sword. It's probably the largest in this game. I mean, it's just ridiculous how big it is.
That is obviously the whole. That's the funny thing about Sephiroth. That's the thing that he's most known for, is that humongous sword. I believe it's over 8 feet long canonically. So kind of ridiculous, but hey, obviously that does translate to how ridiculous it can be in Smash.
Well, if you're lucky, you can gimp Sephiroth fairly easily, depending on the matchup.
True.
But don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. It just really depends on the scenario at hand.
Yeah, that it does.
Oh, we're seeing character changes.
Yeah, from both sides.
Sorry. Bloom, Joker, and Bossman Sonic. I'm a bit stunned here myself.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen either of these two players play these characters before, I don't think.
Well, that's a full recovery already coming out there from Bossman. Maybe he was going to do a directional air dodge back onto stage, but Bloom quick and hand to punish.
Yeah, Sonic notorious for his ability to rush down. That's obviously maybe what Bossman is going for here.
But he's getting punished though. He's getting called out.
He's trying to get into Bloom's face and then not give Bloom time to breathe. But with Arsene on deck, this could change any second, because now you do have access to a counter as well as some other meteor hitting moves. And if we're talking about frame data, there's Joker's back air flashing out to really show us that is the best one out there.
Well, just missed out on catching Sonic there off stage. Bit unfortunate.
Oof.
Good get up from Bossman. Yeah, we'll eventually see Bossman using a directional air dodge in some situations to avoid getting gimped.
Yeah, both players over 100. Obviously, I've said it before, I'll say it again, it is a danger zone, especially with Joker on the field. One of the experts at going off stage, hitting you once and returning stage as if it was no big deal. And if Arsene comes on deck, that's even more kill power sitting away in Bloom's kit.
It is more kill power, but Joker can still kill without Arsene as such.
Oh, 100%.
It's just subjective, though.
Yeah, it just becomes a lot easier. Bossman, however, is trying. You're seeing a lot of back air flash out from Bossman. Obviously, one of Sonic's best kill moves, as is neutral B, as well as any of those grounded smash attacks. So he is going to be going for those as much as he can.
Yeah, he is, and he's also continuously running around the place using spin dash as much as he can, and homing attack as well.
God, jab! That kills?
Well, look at the percentages. Are you surprised?
You know what? That is a very good point.
But yeah, no, I think Bossman's main intention here is to stay within Bloom's face and not give him any time to... Wow, just decided to land onto the up smash. But he probably didn't expect that first to come out.
Yeah, no, Sonic's up smash being a very, very good option, and probably one of the better up smashes out there. It lasts so long and it can cool out so much stuff. But look at this damage coming out the gate from Bloom.
Yeah,
just laddering it off on Bossman, not letting up for a second.
Yeah, but the spring helps him get away just for a little bit. But that being said, though, he's struggled to land. And he's finding himself in disadvantage again.
Good grab, thrown into disadvantage. How does Bossman recover? Straight from the bottom, as Sonics should do. But that's going to be an amazing edge guard from Bloom, calling out the repeated use of the down and left angle.
Yeah, Bloom could have gone further down a bit more often to get a gimp, but decided to keep on recovering high. And eventually, he got a scenario where he could land a back air and take the stop.
Good jab, 1, 2, 3. We're putting Bloom as disadvantage, but that gun doesn't have a disadvantage state as he uses its movement to recover to the stage in the safest way possible. Bossman just gets hit by the A-guard and then taken up to 51 and counting.
Yeah.
Maybe looking to get damage on Bloom and just take this stock off before too much more damage gets done to himself.
Yeah, needs to home in on normal Joker, I dare say. And there's the directional air dodge, situational area.
Yeah, downwards gun being a very, very good option. That Sonic Air Smash is ready to cool out the landing, but obviously Bloom clocking onto that does evade as quick as possible. Bossman, though, 107% on final stock. Bloom racing up to match that, 114, 122 make that, but with an extra stock sitting away, Bloom is in a much more preferable position.
No, absolutely, and Arsene is coming out soon as well, so even if he... But if he does take out Bloom's second stock, it will take a while before Arsene comes back and gets gimped by the spring. That's the sort of thing that Bossman needs to try to potentially turn around this game.
Yeah, there may be 123% on the board, but this is not the curtain call just yet. Sonic can definitely do things even at this percent, and with Rage coming into play, that will mean that there will only be kills secured earlier and earlier, but this throw could do it even though it's weak.
When he got him with the forward there, that was the chance to gain a bit of stage control. He's just lost it.
Return to the ledge,
oh,
looking for a punish.
Drop. I don't like that, but no punish from Bloom.
Is there a gimp option here? He goes for it, but Bloom manages to grapple around it, stays high and dry. Good down smash.
Yeah, Sonic's dead. If Sonic misses homing attack on stage, there's a lot of end lag.
Yeah.
That's a free smash attack, depending on the character.
There is also a nice bit of intel given by the chat. Apparently, the last time Bossman played Sonic was last year when he played against Nairo. So he really brought out the Nairo counterpick against Bloom right there.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I would anticipate there was some kind of friendly usage with Sonic in the meantime.
Another character choice coming out from Bloom. This time going Peach.
Yeah, Peach and Byleth. So Bossman's jumped back to his original choice of Byleth.
Going female Byleth this time. He went male Byleth earlier.
True. It's probably another mental reset of changing your skin.
But anyway, on to game 3 now. I've not really seen Bloom play Peach before, so I'm interested to see how good his Peach is.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, a lovely start there, coming out there from Bossman. That's a typical low percent Byleth combo.
The other good thing is that obviously Bloom is 2-0 up. He could actually afford a loss right now if this is just kind of dabbling around with Peach.
Well, he did something like that against Darkstalker in the semis and ended up getting reverse 3-0. Like, he went 2-0 up against Darkstalker as Bayonetta. Then he selected random twice. Got Donkey Kong and, what was it, Zelda. And then in game 5, he went back to Bayonetta, but it was too late. Darkstalker managed to overcome him.
Well, apparently Bloom does have a Pacey, and it is kind of showing, as he has got a pretty divisive lead right now.
Yeah.
Going for that back air, trying to bully Bossman off stage, but Bossman just about makes it back.
Yeah, try to keep him on ledge as long as he can, but Bossman does have a bit of stage control now. And
Brilliant back air. That was very, very well found. Taking the stock off of Bloom.
Yeah.
And,
I love that. I love the mix-up recovery, but he's going to lose his stock for it. Trying to do a bit of a mix-up.
So yeah, I actually remember when Byleth first came out, I think I remember hearing that people thought that the side B into up B, almost at ledge, was somewhat optimal. It couldn't really be punished, but Bloom showing that there is indeed counterplay to that now.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
got another one.
Up B will always lead to amazing combo options for Byleth.
I think you can DI out of the side B, but again,
really?
I think it's situational though.
Yeah, it does definitely seem that way depending on the launch angle of the initial up B. But literally the exact same percent on the board, but 56% though on Bossman after that nice hit from Bloom.
Still a relatively even game so far coming out from both players, but lovely pressuring coming out from Bloom. Will consider himself a bit lucky he didn't get caught by the up B.
Oh, brilliant up smash. Almost taking Bloom out of the picture, but obviously at 76 it's not going to quite do it, even charge to the extent that it was. Bloom floating high and away from all damage. Brilliant spike!
Body SDs though.
No!
It may be for nothing though, for all we know.
Yeah, we're seeing a one-stock playing one-stock scenario, 0% on the board. This is dead even.
Oh, he went for a mix-up situation there. Went for Nair and then tried to get the up B again with the side B. That probably would have been 50% damage guaranteed at least.
Yeah, unfortunately, obviously, without those hits finding their mark, you're not going to be finding that percent. And Bloom is actually exactly the same percent almost across the board. But a good Nair will be starting to put that damage on that Bossman needs.
And Bloom's slow recovery does seem to be somewhat helping him, playing a bit of mind games on Bossman. Does get a bit of stage control, but I'm not too sure. Will this be 3-0 or will Bossman win his first game of the set?
Who knows? It could be a very, very clean 3-0 if Bloom keeps up the momentum that he had for the rest of this set. And that grab could be the beginning of it that he needs. We're seeing a lot of turnip play. Obviously, if one really good one gets pulled, that's just like basically a free 40%.
Yeah, Bossman has to wait recovery because of Peaches floating down there.
And there is a side B from Bloom. Once more with the back air.
Went for the fair, but the arrow just saved him.
Was that a parry? Sorry, I blinked and I missed it. I'm pretty sure it was. Good set of recovery from Bossman. Turnip clanging with that shield, not quite doing much, but the Nair almost killing.
My word.
No!
I thought I'm not again. It's bound to happen sooner or later. If you go too low against Byleth, it's gonna happen. Just getting down B, up B spiked.
Look, if you're over 50 and you're above Byleth and Byleth's below you, and they still have their up B ready to go, they're gonna look at you like recovery fodder. That sword is gonna wrap around you, send you down deep into that bottom blast zone, and keep the Byleth high and dry and nice and safe.
Yeah, Bossman,
probably back on the stage.
Yeah, Bossman did that against Logue last week, and now he's done it to another, well, quote-unquote Wi-Fi Bayo player, but still.
See, I wouldn't actually call... Frankly, I wouldn't call Bloom Wi-Fi Bayo because I actually did.
Bloom makes the entire cast effectively. I mean, we're seeing Rosalina coming out now.
Yeah.
But Bossman has also switched to Shulk as well. Not too sure if Shield Monado is going to help Shulk in the long run in this sort of matchup, especially when Luma helps Rosalina out with jabs and smash attacks.
Yeah, obviously, Rosa does have some pretty big disjoints of being somewhat of a physical fighter.
Luma coming to the rescue for Rosalina. Typical servant.
Puppet fights is always quite interesting to watch in games because you do actually have to watch the puppet like it's an additional player on the field. And if Bloom does play this character right, and I am almost certain that he will, that Loom is going to be flying around.
I think Rosalina is one of Bloom's most played characters, from what I can recall quite correctly. That being said though, Bossman, well, I was going to say, was starting to add a bit of pressure with Dr. Monado, but couldn't get too much couldn't build up a lot of damage. That's risky. That was risky, especially with Job Monado, and that's why he just got down there spike.
Yeah, obviously, Bossman is tagging these Monado arts in and out to fit his needs as he sees fit. And that's honestly the way to do it. Smash Art on deck will be taking Bloom off if even a single hit with that sword lands. And I bet they're both hyper aware of that as Bloom is trying to shield and stay away to time out that art.
Yeah, Bloom just restored the camping. Consider yourself lucky to survive. No, Reverse Slash doesn't kill.
Yeah. Oh, what a backslash! Almost taking Bloom out.
Kill?
No, was Bloom anticipating that with the DR?
Bloom still alive? How is Bloom still alive?
Who
Okay,
knows? But
now
Smash,
it's over.
yeah, Smash Art will be taking that phrase and shoving it where the sun don't shine by taking that stock off and evening out the game. But I would say even the Bossman is lacking a few answers. They are on cooldown, so if anything, this is actually slightly in Bloom's favor.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, you know, I wonder if that sort of situation where he could have held on to his first stock long, but lost it in a relatively quickly and not building up damage on Bossman's second stock may annoy him a bit. Like, I get that sort of frustration when I take the first stock in a set. I'm thinking to myself, all right, let's just build up a fair amount of damage on my opponent's second stock. And then when it doesn't happen, I'm like, rah, because because the neutral is basically reset. You just gotta have to try to recope and try to build up a decent lead again.
That is so true. Up B, doing a fair bit of damage to Bloom, not quite knocking anywhere near the blast zone just yet, but that back throw is already looking scary to that top blast zone.
Yeah, this game is actually going decently close right now. Not sure if Smash Monado is available.
Oh,
he
who
went too low.
knows?
He went too low.
Yeah.
He had jump Monado, so he could take the risk, but just went a bit too much.
Yeah, Jump should have actually kept that definitively safe. Obviously, Bossman pushing his luck a little bit. Luma, get down, Mr. President,
And Smash
screaming.
Monado just went out before the second air basket box came out.
Yeah,
It's amazing recovery I'm seeing here from Bloom.
it is really well played. Luma chilling in the middle of the field. I don't think we've actually seen a Luma die yet. Bloom's doing a really good job protecting them. What DI? Saving him from that top blast zone.
Yeah, that's very nice. Not sure, couldn't see properly if he had the directional air dodge. He's let Bloom back on the stage. Is that a wise choice?
Still big hits. Bloom is at 152. And there's that Luma death I was talking about.
Yeah,
Bloom,
but the slight distraction of focusing on Luma has, again, allowed Bloom to get back on stage. And he's getting more stage control than Bossman.
true. Bloom might be losing the stock any second, and that he does. Bossman finding that last hit and taking the stock off. One stock playing, one stock.
But at 81%,
Exactly.
this could be a 3-1, but who knows?
Who knows? Never ever count a player out, especially not ones as good as Bloom or Bossman. Obviously, Bloom looking for that kill shot pretty soon after getting Bossman's 98. There's a fair few moves in Rose's kit that can do it. Going for that 2-frame.
Yeah, went for the 2-frame. Just didn't quite get it.
Yeah, unfortunately for Bloom, that was clearly what they wanted. Now passing Bossman along the
lovely
stage.
parry. That was a lovely parry.
It was. Love to see it. Shielder obviously coming out to try and prolong Bossman's lifespan, but Buster flashing out just in time to find the damage.
Oh, if only Bossman can just get rid of Luma. He could have a somewhat potential to make this very close and get Bloom to the point where he's in danger of losing his last stock in this game. Another parry, but up smash way too early. Oh, he went low again!
Oh no, Bossman! Oh!
Not even with jump on Aldo, Bossman was able to recover. And I think because Bloom went after him, that made Bossman sort of panic.